Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your January tarot reading. Welcome to Paula B Energy. Glad you're here. All right, this is going to be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. You'll want to make sure that you check the other readings for the other parts of your sign to get a more complete, full picture of how the month is going to play out for you. And as always, you'll want to make sure you just take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a general reading, so it's a general reading for the sign of Pisces. Not everything is going to apply to everyone, and that's how it's supposed to be. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the reading. As always, what I like to do is do a 5-card reading and then pull some clarifiers. And our categories are going to be the recent past, which is now and 6 weeks back. Our current energy, card number 3 is January, what it's bringing towards you. Card number 4 is going to be your challenge for the month, and card number 5 is your blessings or the things that support you during the month. So let's dive in. I like to, flip those cards out ahead of time so we don't waste so much time shuffling, and we'll pull clarifiers as we go. Okay, in the recent past, Pisces, you have the Queen of Wands. So you are a passionate creature. You know what you want. The Queen of Wands is very good at discerning what she desires and starting the process of going after it. This is also a connection to spirit, which Pisces, I think, for the most part, you are really good at. And so in your recent past, between now and the last 6 weeks, it looks like you've really rekindled that. Let's pull some clarifiers and see exactly what's happening. Nice. One more, please. Okay, so your first clarifier is the Queen of Pentacles. Nice, 2 queens. All right, so you're in your queenly energy right now, Pisces, creating the life you desire. The Queen of Pentacles is the Earth Mother. She's able to create in the material world. Very good at abundance and manifestation. So you've got the desire, you've got the manifestation. However, sometimes, Pisces, you've got yourself in a trap of your own making. The 8 of Swords energy is air energy, and it is all about our thoughts and our mental processes. And as we see here, someone just is feeling extremely trapped, and it's trapped in the thoughts of their own mind, right? Her hands are in front of her, even though they're bound. She could pull that blindfold off and see exactly where she's at, but she doesn't do that. Why? Because she's kind of trapped in her own thoughts. So in the recent past, Pisces, you know what you want. You've actually created some of it, but you're still kind of mired in, like worrying about it. Is it going to stay? Am I going to still be able to create it? Am I going to be able to create what I want in 2025? You're a little mired down in that. Okay, your current energy. We have the Page of Cups, a message of love. This is actually your card, Pisces. Usually shows a little fish in that cup. And it is, the universe is, is working out for your benefit. Love is all around you if you can just tap into it, if you're open to the message. Let's pull some clarifiers and see what else has been going on in your current energy. Okay, the Hermit. Pisces, you may have been wanting to hermit up, especially after this holiday season where there was a lot going on, a lot of other people's emotions swirling around. So you may be ready to hermit a little bit, figure out, okay, what's my next step? Where am I going from here? How do I want to shine my light in 2025? And let's pull one more. Oh, nice. Here's your card. The High Priestess. In my book, this is a card of Pisces. The High Priestess is an energy of inner knowing, of knowing what is coming, of just, like you just know it. You don't know how you know it. You don't know why you know it, but you just know it, right? So you're in that energy right now. You're kind of swimming your little Pisces way into, you need some solitude, I'm going to say. You need some solitude, especially after the holiday period is here. And that's going to be very restorative for you. All right, what's coming towards you in January? 6 of Pentacles. Now the Six of Pentacles, pentacles have to do with the element of earth, very grounded, has to do with things that support us, just like the earth does, right? And what we see here is a wealthy gentleman who is actually weighing his money and determining what he can give to these people. He's already given some things to them. We see the pentacles in their hands, so it's obvious that those have come from him, but he's not giving it all, right? He's weighing out, okay, how much do I have? What can I give? What can I keep? So Pisces, that's going to be an important thing for you to watch for in January, is to make sure that you are not overextending yourself. Probably the reason why you needed the Hermit in the first place. And are you keeping enough back for yourself so that you have enough time, energy, money, whatever it is, resource that you need? Okay, that one had to come out. Ooh, I love it. Okay. It's going to be a good month, Pisces. You got the Lover's card. There is going to be a choice. Yes, there might be some partnership, definitely some love happening for you. But this is going to be a time of choice. The original presentation of this card actually had 3 people in it. It had a man and a woman in the forefront and another woman in the back. And that showed that he had chosen one over the other. Naturally, when we typically when we are, in a love situation, we have to choose, right, who we want to be with. Now, Pisces, also coming towards you in January is the Nine of Cups. Yay! So the Nine of Cups, cups is the water. That's your element, Pisces. And the Nine of Cups is signifying all of your dreams and wishes being fulfilled. So you need to figure out what those dreams and wishes are. Probably something that you're doing right now in your hermit mode. And you may be in a little bit of that hermit mode moving into January, but you're going to be coming out of it. Your challenge for the month. These came out. I'm going to read them the way they are. All right. I was going to change my mind, but nope. Spirit said, nope, that's the way they came out. All right. So your challenge for the month is the Three of Wands. You've made a choice. You know what you want. He's got the wand that he wants in his hand. He is now waiting for his ships to come in. So your challenge this month, Pisces, is patience. Things are coming for you. You've made a choice. The Lover's card says you're making a choice this month, and then you have to wait for the universe to bring you the results of your choice. I need 2 cards, please. Okay. And, oh, you flashed at me. All right. So, your second challenge, again, more patience. Yay. I'm a Pisces, so help. Okay. This reading is for me, too. So we've got the Hanging Man. The Hanging Man is about gaining a new perspective. It also is talking about a delay or having patience. So looks like a lot of patience is going to be needed here. And there might be a little bit of conflict. Now, I'm going to say fives are usually some sort of conflict. But if you notice, we have 5 of Wands. This card always cracks me up because it looks like young boys whacking at each other with sticks. And, that's what boys have a tendency to do whenever there's a bunch of sticks around. In my experience as a mom of boys. Anyway, wands are representative of our actions, our passions, and our connection to spirit. So, your challenge in the month of January is you may have too many things that you're wanting to do, and you need to just pick 1 or 2 to focus on. That could be the case because it looks like these guys aren't getting anywhere with what they're doing. It's in other depictions of this card I've seen where they have 4 kinds of wands and they're like trying to set up a tent, but nobody wants to, everybody wants to be in charge and nobody wants to follow directions. And so they're unable to do that. So it looks like you may be torn in a lot of different directions. And probably that's why you're feeling that need for that hermit right now, is you're kind of feeling that space of, there's a lot of things that I can want. This Nine of Cups, he got a lot of cups. He's got lots of things that he wants, lots of dreams. So it's very possible that your challenge this month is going to be to have a little patience and maybe discern. And I think that's why this card came as your blessing. normally this doesn't look like a blessing, does it? This is the Two of Swords. Swords, of course, has to do with our mental abilities and our ability to be logical, and the element of air. But we see that she cannot see the swords. So the Two of Swords is always indicative of there's a choice of some kind to make, or there are two, things that we're thinking about, and we're not really able to see the truth about those things because our eyes are covered up. So your blessing this month is that you are going to have some choices, and you may have to take a moment to figure out what the truth of those choices are. Let's get some clarifiers on the Two of Swords, please. Okay, flashed at me. We'll take that one. And okay. I may have to pull another card as well. We'll see what Spirit has to say. All right. Your blessing is the Sun, so it's going to work out. So the patience is going to pay off. We've got Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth, and we have the Sun, which is literally here on Earth. The Sun is life. We don't have life on the planet without the Sun, and it is about life and warmth and heat and all of those things that make the flowers grow. And then your other blessing card is the Death card, which is change and transformation. Now, Pisces is usually pretty good at going with the flow on change and transformation. So it's going to be interesting. So you do have some change going on. I want one more card, please. One more card to explain that. All right. Two of Wands. Great. All right. So I got to make a choice. All right. And I say we Pisces, we are going to have to make a choice. All right. So we've got the Two of Wands here. And you had the Three of Wands earlier. So your blessing is that you get to choose. Ooh. There we go. You get to choose. There's lots of things that you get to choose. So you're going to have a lot of things that you're passionate about, a lot of dreams and wishes that you want to fulfill. And the beauty and the blessing is that you get to choose what those are. You can have all the things, but just not all of the things all at once. So that's going to be one of those, that's where that patience is going to come in. All right, let's take a look and talk about health, wealth, and love. All right, first of all, we're going to do health. It looks like overall your health has been fairly good in the recent past. You've been worrying about it a little bit too much, the Eight of Swords. You're going to get a message of love. It's going to require kind of going within and doing some hermiting, right? But all right, here it is. Hermit and the High Priestess. If you stop for a moment and go within, you know what you need to do. And that's where you're at right now. You're weighing your choices. You're weighing your resources to see if you have, what you need to be able to do it. So make sure that you are being very clear about it. And then once you make your choices, it's time to be patient and wait for things to happen. Change is coming. You've got the Death card. You may have to face up to some truths about your health in the month of January, and you're going to have to make a choice. I think that the choice that you're going to have to make is probably going to come earlier in the month rather than later. So some of this is going to happen pretty rapidly. Overall, I think health-wise, it's going to be fairly good. I'm going to say you may have several different things that you are wanting to implement, several different actions, and your tendency is going to be impatient and do all of them, and that's not going to work for you. You're going to need to pare it down. If you take a look, he's only got two choices. There's only two paths. So I'm going to say take the changes slow for the health. All right, moving to wealth. It looks like you're passionate about what you're doing. You're enjoying it for the most part. I think the majority of you are enjoying what you do. You are creating quite a bit of abundance. There is some of you that are kind of worrying about, am I creating enough abundance? Maybe I like what I do, or maybe I've discovered something new that I like in the recent past, and now I'm worrying about whether I can make that. So for some of you, you're actually going to be staying in the job that you have, and being patient with it to see if some changes are coming. That's number one. For some of you, you're actually going to be kind of going within it, and you just come to the realization of, yeah, it's time for a change. I can't do this anymore. I don't have enough resources to give anymore. And I want partnership. I want my dreams to come true. I want to do something that's fulfilling. I will say though, that for all of you, there's going to be a delay. There's going to be a little bit of a delay. So don't get upset about it. You do have the Sun card blessing this entire reading. So that kind of uplifts everything. There will be a change. We can't get past that Death card. There's going to be a transformation of some kind. So for many of you, if you're in an existing job that you're actually happy with, there's going to be a little bit of a change coming. And because of the Sun and the Nine of Cups, it's a change for the good. You are going to make a decision about it though. And maybe your decision is, okay, I'm going to stay here because I really like it. Or maybe I'm just going to change my attitude, right? For some of you, there will be an actual change where you're going to move on. Definitely. Some of you are waiting to make that decision. That Three of Wands, that Hanging Man. Some of you are kind of waiting around to see, okay, what's the change going to be? And then I'm going to decide. For some of you that are entrepreneurs, you've been creating some abundance. You know what it is that you need to do. It's time to make a choice, but you can't do all the things all at once. You're going to have to choose one and really see the truth of it to be able to move forward. So don't let yourself, so for you entrepreneurs who have a side hustle, who are actually working their own business, it's time to get really clear about where your business is going. And it's time to get laser focus. That's what needs to happen. Okay. Now, finally, we come to the love. Looks like for the most part, passion and, abundance has been created in the recent past in the love department for most of you. Some of you are, in the worry stage. In the present energy, some of you are waiting for the love. You know it's out there. It just hasn't showed up yet. You're waiting for that Page of Cups to come and tell you, where's your love? All right. It's coming. You've got the Lover's card. This is the part of your January card. So I'm going to say for pretty much everybody, love is on its way. You need to count the cost. You need to figure out what kind of partner you want. There might be a slight delay for that partner to come in. Keep in mind, you've got Three of Wands. You do have to, okay, you're taking the steps, right? Because Wands is action. So you put yourself out there. You've met some people. You keep, trying to meet new people. But you still have to wait for the ship to come into shore. So there is going to be a little bit of a delay. Be careful that you're not putting out too much actions and getting a whole bunch of confusing results. Although maybe that might be fun. I don't know. All right. But change is coming. You have the Sun card that blesses the whole entire reading. I personally think that for some of you, you're going to actually have two people and you have to make a choice. That might be a little difficult. But there is going to be change and transformation coming. I think overall you're going to have really good relationships. And keep in mind, it's not just love relationships, but we're talking about friendships and family as well. So I think there's going to be some good things that are coming along for you for the month, Pisces. It's looking lovely. Let me see here. We're going to pull an oracle card. And there's the one that popped out. Ooh, Peacock. Vibrancy. This is pretty. Look at that. Some nice Pisces colors there with that blue. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Ooh, I like it. There's the little peacock. So there's your card for the month, Pisces. I think overall your message is going to be patient. You have many choices, and abundance is coming to you. Looks like it's going to be an exciting month. I'm very excited. I'm a Pisces, so I'm excited to see what happens, and maybe I'll tell you all about it when we get to February. Hey, it's YouTube. You don't need me to tell you what to do. So, like push the buttons, ding the bell, whatever you need to do, so you can join me next month and be notified of upcoming videos. And check out those videos for your other, moon and rising signs. That always really helps as well. Thanks for joining me today, and have a great month. Bye.